Hi guys, so hope you're doing well. So this is my final installment, the final book I'm reading from the Fallen series from Gabrielle Sands. This is the second book in the series. However, I started from the last and then I reached here. So now I would be having a video of all the 6 books that I have read from Gabrielle Sands it's about the mafia world. If it's your first time here, hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by here. I live in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. I'm from India, and before that I was in Doha, before in Dubai. My channel has a lot of content of book reviews, especially romance novels. I'm crazy about it, so you will find that a lot. You will also find a lot of travel vlogs, because recently we went to Singapore, some Dubai, and where we live. And I have a little 6-year-old daughter, so I post a lot of videos with the kids, my life with baby, as it says. So I hope if you enjoy that content, please consider subscribing. So we are now talking about When She Tempts. So this is the second book in the series, and for me it's my last, because I started from the Fallen God series. This is the Nero story, but then I went into this whole this whole series. All right, so this is whenever you try these books, I highly recommend go buy this, because you will find all of these characters in all these books, but it will be a little like a spoiler. But for me, what to do, I started from the last 2, then I didn't have the patience to, because I was curious about this character, so I read this, then I read Gemma's story, Cleo's story, Gemma's story, Martina, and then this is the story of Valentine. Anyway, so When She Tempts is the story is about Damiano, the guy from When She Unravels. This lady, Martina, is the sister for Damiano from the first book. So now Damiano in the first book is supposed to be, this is a spoiler free video, so I will not share a lot, but I will talk about how I feel about the book. So in the first book, you will see Damiano is trying to be the Don. So now his sister escapes. He wants his sister to be he wants his sister not to be with him anymore, because he knows that the present Don will try to kidnap her and use her as a leverage. So what he does is he looks for his security. Giorgio is the security in charge for the whole clan, for this whole mafia clan. So he tells this guy, please take care of my sister. He trusts that guy, and he knows this guy is the best in hiding. He has a thing about he can hack anything. So he tells, you take care of my sister when I'm fighting this war to be the Don. So Martina now goes with this Sergio in the book. So this is the story, how it begins. So now we met Sergio and we met Martina in the first book. Martina has had a lot of bad past that in the first book, so that's why I'm telling, read the first book, then you'll understand how or where she is, like why she's in such a stage. And then this book has in the beginning, for me, this book took me a little time to get totally involved, but I think past 2 chapter, 3rd chapter, I again ate up this book like crazy. I have read this whole 6 books in 3 weeks, so 2 books a week, being a full-time mom. So you can imagine I'm staying late at night, because I cannot read in the morning. I have to read once my daughter is asleep. I cannot read with music or anything. I just want to get into the story. So night 2-3 hours I'm reading to finish off these books. So let's so now she follows him and he takes care of her, Giorgio. And now the male character, he is almost 15 years elder. He's 33 and she's 19. So she starts liking him in the beginning itself, and he is trying to resist the infatuation, or he likes her as well. He's tempted by her, but he doesn't give in very easily. All right, however, then eventually things happen. Oh my god, what plot, what scene. It's like a full action movie happening, when you read this book. Oh my god, there'll be a time she runs from someone, Martina, and he's on the other line, and he says this, now I feel like how a caged lion feels, because he's in his car, he's trying to talk to her, he's very far away from her, he's trying to help her to reach to point B, and she is listening to him, and it was a very it's a scene you will, when you read the book, you will read. I love that scene a lot. Then finally, and the brother is also, he's doing his war to become the Don. And then finally, eventually, we know Martina has to marry someone in the higher clan, so she gets like her brother gets more power. So finally she agrees to marry someone, and that's the time this guy wakes up, and he, no matter how much I feel for, like, you know, he is basically, he wants to take revenge from the main Don, who the brother, and wants to overthrow. So this guy, he finally realizes, no matter what, I'll take my revenge as well from the present Don Sal, and also be with her, be with Martina. He cannot give up. So there are a lot of scenes you can imagine, like, you know, she's saying, I'm going to get married to this guy, she's ready for it, and he's like, no, you cannot marry her, I've not checked his file, he's not good for you, he's not good enough, he will not be, you know, all that things will happen. So it's such a good trope to read, and books are very bingeable. Highly recommend you to try reading this series as such. And this book, simply amazing. It kept me, you know, so engrossed in the story. Now these 6 books are over, my life will have such a big void, I feel, of this mafia world. People, all the 6 of them have been very close to me, the books, and it's so hard to choose which is my favorite. But the next video I'll post is about a quick synopsis of all the 6 books. All right, so I hope you watch that as well, and then leave in the comments if you like me to do any series that you want. But then, as I've shown you recently, my Kindle, lots of books are coming up, so you can like, lots of books are there. I think the next book I'm reading is going to be The Bonus. This is from Kindle Unlimited. I want to try this book. So next book I'm reading is this one, and then after that I will continue and I will share my review. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch my video. Take care, stay blessed.